much. As you know, Willie and I are here in New Hampshire as the people who have joined us get their chance to ask the Secretary what they want to hear about. And we've got Carson in New York, and he is monitoring the questions we've been getting in with the hashtag Hillary Today, which I guess is trending this morning. Carson, what are people asking?
It is trending. People have a lot of questions. Let's get right to it. This one coming from Facebook, from Ruth, wanting to know, did Hillary ever get fired from a job, and if so, why?
Oh, that's a question.
Yeah,
Well, actually, I did get fired from a job. I went to Alaska after I graduated from college, and we worked our way I was with some friends. We worked our way. We washed dishes, and then we ended up in Valdez, Alaska, and we got a job at what was called a cannery, a fishery, where the fishermen were bringing in salmon, and then they were being packed to be sent. In this case, it was to Japan. So I showed up. My first job was I was given a spoon and some boots, and I was told to clean out the insides of the salmon. So I did that for a while, but the Japanese workers who were taking out the caviar thought I was too slow. So they were yelling at me in Japanese, which of course I couldn't understand, to go faster. And so then they literally kicked me out of that job, and they put me on this little conveyor belt where you had to pack the salmon head to tail, head to tail. And I noticed, I mean, I know nothing about salmon, obviously, but other than to eat it, which I love, but the way they looked, I didn't know. And they were like green and black. They looked horrible. And so I went to the guy running the operation, and I said, are you sure these are okay? He said, just do the job, don't ask any questions, just, you know. I said, well, but they don't look very good, and they don't smell very good. And he just yelled at me, and then when I left, I came back the next day, the whole operation was gone.
Oh.
So I think that was the equivalent of being fired.
Yeah, I guess so. They got out of Dodge.
Yeah, they did.
I think we've got one more question. Carson, can you tell us what it is?
Yes, we do. Enjoy those pancakes after that. We're going to go to Twitter right now. Kristen writing, how has your experience as First Lady prepared you to be in the Oval Office?
You know, that's a really good question, because I'm usually asked about, you know, being elected to serve in the Senate or being appointed to be Secretary of State. But I have to say, having been in the White House for 8 years and, you know, watched how you have to work with everybody even when you don't agree with them, and I watched my husband do that. I think it was a very important and strong position for him to be in. That's exactly what I would do. You don't get everything you want for the country right away, and in some cases not what you had hoped for, but you have to keep working to find common ground. And I lived that, I watched that, and I think it has well prepared me for what lies ahead, because the next president's going to face some really hard choices, and you have to be willing to keep working at them day in and day out.
Secretary Clinton, stand by. We're going to get back to our questions right in this room. We're going to let you finish your sentence from earlier, too. Okay. We have a lot more questions ahead from here in New Hampshire, but first, this is Today on NBC.
Hello, Today fans. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking that button down there and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives.